Alright guys, top 5 rappers under the age of 18. Now before I get into this video, there's one thing I want to clarify. Out of these 5 rappers, I do not listen to all of them. I listen to some of them, but I've at least listened to some of the music of all of them, right? So out of these 5, there are 3 that I listen to, 1 who I really don't listen to, and then 1 who I'm kind of iffy on with their music. So out of these 5, obviously I'm gonna have some opinions on why what I consider them the top 5 rappers, right? So the reason why I'm putting these 5 rappers in the top rappers under 18 category is because 2 of them I've noticed have definitely had a massive cultural impact. And then kind of, those are the 2 that I don't really listen to a whole lot. But then I'm also going to include 3 rappers under 18 that I listen to. One thing I also wanted to bring up before we get into this video is that these artists are in no particular order. There is no rhyme or reason to why I'm putting them in this order. So this video is going to be a pretty good mix of how I feel about artists and my opinion on them, mixed with how they're brought up and some facts about them. All the facts about the artist you can easily find online, and all the opinions on them you could probably pretty easily tell what I'm saying is opinion and what I'm going to be saying is a fact. So let's get into the video. Alright, so we're going to go from 5 up to number 1 on this list. Number 5 is Lil Mosey. So Lil Mosey was born in Washington State, January 25th of 2002, clarifying him under the rappers of under 18. I'm wearing a Lil Mosey hoodie right now, so you can tell I'm obviously a fan of his. I actually went to his concert a few months ago in Salt Lake City. One thing I like about Lil Mosey is that he has the ability to rap very, very well outside of just produced music. In person, he has a phenomenal voice, and that's something I think is great for artists to have. He released his album, North's Beast, back in October of 2018. He did have some SoundCloud music before that. In June of 2019, he was announced that he was on the XXL freshman class list. So you can definitely tell that he's definitely a new rapper and he's starting to make a come up because he's able to make that list. In an interview that Lil Mosey had, he actually went over kind of what his style of rap was. And he calls himself to be not a mumble rapper because he actually mumbles when he talks. And you'll hear this in a lot of the interviews that he has. Lil Mosey has some tracks that are very popular that you may have heard, like Noticed, Kamikaze, and another one that's moderately popular, which is called Pull Up. Alright, number 4, Sui Generis. Sui Generis is pretty recognizable with his hair being, half red, half black. He was born July 23rd of 2003, making him definitely a pretty young rapper in the rap game right now. He was born in San Jose, California, and probably one of his most notable songs is a song Now that features Little Skies. Just the fact that he was able to get such an amazing feature on a song, to me, is just insane. Another fun fact about him is that he is only 5'3", so he's definitely on the shorter side. However, he is also only 16, so he can definitely still, gain some height as he gets older. Earlier this year, he came out with the album Sui Nami, and the Sui is obviously playing off his name Sui Generis. He gets his name Sui Generis from the Latin phrase of its own kind. And I definitely think this is a cool way that he's, kind of expressing himself, because he's not like a lot of other rappers where it's just little or, young. He's Sui Generis. He's definitely an artist that I can see, popping off a lot, especially as he gets older, because he's still so young, He still has a lot more work to do, and he has a lot to grow as an artist. Number 3 on the list is Lil Tecca. Now, Lil Tecca is an artist who also popped off very recently. He was born August 26th of 2002, making him currently 16. Now, a lot of you probably heard his song Ransom. It's actually hit number 10 in the Billboard Top 100 a while back. So, Ransom is also a song that I found on TikTok, and one thing that's cool about TikTok is that TikTok's helped in blowing up a lot of artists that are more underground, don't have enough recognition. I think that's part of how he blew, was somewhat of that. What I think is cool about his song Ransom is he kind of predicted himself blowing up in the rap community. Because in the song Ransom, he says, "I'm about to blow, whoa, 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 whoa." Which is he's gonna blow up, it's gonna become really big. So far, he doesn't have a lot of music, he just has a few songs, and he hasn't released a full-length album yet. I'm really curious to see where he's gonna be able to go with this, and I definitely see him making a lot more progress as well as all the other artists on this list over time. Number 2 on the list is probably the artist out of all of these that gets the most heat online. And that is Bad Baby, aka Danielle Bregoli. You've probably heard of her as the Catch Me Outside girl, there's some memes about her, all that good stuff. But now she's actually coming to the rap game, and personally I feel like she's definitely progressed as a rapper. She's not somebody I listen to, I recognize her appeal and the fact that she definitely does have some actually good bars in a few of her songs. Alright, she was born March 26, 2003, making her 16 as of today. Bad Baby is somebody who's been able to make quite a bit of music in her time being an artist, which hasn't been too long, as well as have quite a phenomenal track record of features in her songs. People like Ty Dolla $ign, Lil Baby, Tory Lanez, YB and Namir, and also NLE Choppa. NLE Choppa is also going to be number 1 on this list. Once again, these are no particular order, but he's just the last one I'm going to talk about today. NLE Choppa was born November 1st of 2002, making him currently 16 as well. So as you can see, all these artists are under the age of 18, therefore they will fit on this list. NLE Choppa is an artist who only has a few songs. You know, he hasn't really blown up at all. Now, I don't listen to him a whole lot, however, I do recognize that he is a really, really good artist. I'm really excited to see where he's going to take his music over time, because I feel like with how young of an artist he is, not necessarily in age, but in actually being out there in the rap game, he has a lot of work to do and a lot of progress that he can potentially make. So I know that was a pretty brief description and thoughts on all 5 of these artists. There's not a whole lot to talk about with all of them, especially because of just how young they are and how new they are to the rap community as a whole. I'm really excited to see where all these artists go over time, and I'm sure you guys are too. If you have any other artists that are under 18 or other videos you might want to see in the future, go ahead and leave a comment. Make sure you like, subscribe, follow my email list. Once the email list has 100 subscribers, I will be doing a giveaway, and I'll be kind of going over that more once it starts to actually build a lot more. Now, that concludes the video, so peace.